Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be working on this area. As you can see, I still have most of my Easter decorations up. So I want to make a big change, well, kind of a big change here. I'm thinking about changing the color of this piece of furniture and also painting my mirror. There's some items over here, like the eggs I need to put away. So it's kind of an overview of what I have right now, and we'll get right into it. Start by taking everything down. Let's grab all of our seasonal items. I'm going to be putting them all in this box for now. Egg. Pretty little bunnies. This piece. This is on. It's a pretty sign. I'm going to probably paint that S, and I am thinking about moving that wreath onto this side. And I'll show you a few of the things that I bought that are gonna go on here. We're going to be taking down the ones over here and this garland. So I can probably, I'm thinking about using the ball that I have over here, maybe on the mantle. I think that'll look pretty. And this cabinet I'm going to be painting the same color as our door over there. And the mirror I'm going to be painting it white. Leaving the books for now. They might look okay with the balls over there, so we'll see. But everything else is clean. Well, not clean because that garden had a lot of dust on it. The reason why I want to paint that cabinet over there is because of this chair. It's very comfortable, but I don't feel like the colors go well. So by changing that, I think it'll look a little bit better. Let me show you some of the things that I bought for this decoration video. I got this frame here at Ross. It was only $7.49 on sale. This awesome chair was $129. Normal is $200, and it's really, really nice. It has cushion, very large. And this basket was also at Ross. I'm thinking to replace that basket over there since it looks a little bit full. I'm probably going to move it onto this corner over here. And this carpet, a little rug, I got at Five Below for $5, and I'm thinking that I'm going to put it in here, see how it looks. Also, this vacuum that I love, I'm going to be moving to my room probably because it wants to always go through here, but it doesn't fit, so it has a hard time finding its way home when it needs to charge. So I'll be moving that as well. Just need to move this and get it ready for painting. Taking these off, and one of the pieces broke off, which is fine. I just need to take this bottom one off. It looks like it's connected. It's all falling apart. Side, the handle came off because it wasn't broken, so I'm going to save this in case I need it for something else. Now I'm going to take these off. This is where the little nails are, so I kind of have to pry them off. Okay, this is how it's going. I think it's such a beautiful color still. It's the same one that I used for the door, the Magnolia home, and I believe it's a color something olive green, something like that. I'll link it below if you want the same color. Now moving on to the front of it. The top I'm going to do in a white from here all the way up. I think that'll look really good. Okay, so among painting, I'm seeing that the gold is peeking through, which I'm really liking. So what I'm gonna do is go a little bit farmhouse on it, and I'm going really carefully around the hardware so that I can save it. So I don't have to paint that part. I think it looks pretty. Once I'm done, I'll add another little paintbrush and paint the inside of them, but for now, just going around it like that. And you can kind of see, like on this door, how pretty that looks. I think it looks awesome. So it's gonna be more of a rustic look on it. And I'll update you in a minute once it's all painted in this color, and then once I start the top. Look at how beautiful it is. I cannot get over how good I did. I am loving even the top. It looks super nice like this. I was thinking about painting it white, but wow, I think I'm not going to. Look at all the pretty detail with the gold shining through on the bottom. You can even see it on the legs. I'm not done completely, but almost. Just need to do a little bit of the inside frame of the doors and a little bit of the cabinets. I'm not gonna do the back of the doors, just the frames. This is where she keeps her toys. Play-Doh. So let me know what you think. I think it looks amazing. To look at it from this direction because of this brown chair. I don't know if I should leave the top gold. I don't know if it's a good combo, but I'm gonna think a little bit. But so far, I think it's amazing, the transformation. So nice. I'm gonna do the details in between those little designs very carefully. Tell the difference, the one that I already painted in between and this one that I didn't. Looks much better. So pretty. After thinking about it, since it's still the same problem with the brown chair not really matching the gold, in my opinion, I'm gonna go with the white on top, and then I'm also going to paint the mirror in white. Get started on that. I'm gonna use this paint. It's an acrylic paint, this brush, I'm also going to go with this kind of brush. It's not very dense, so it gives you more of that chance to leave streaks behind, which I'm going to do on the top as well. And then I'll use this paint trimmer under the paint so I don't get any of the white paint on the green paint. This is what it looks like with one coat. I started on the second part of the edges. So it's a little too rustic at this point. I'm gonna give it a second coat. See how I started on the second coat here in the edges. So I think it'll look better with the second coat. I did the streaks going this way, but I think it'll be better if I do the streaks going this way for the finishing of it. Okay, now that the top is white, I think it looks much better with the brown chair. So I think we made a good choice here. Let me show you what it looks like with the second coat. I think I'm happy with it. I'm gonna let it dry and think about that. You can still see a little bit of the strokes. Some areas it was coming off because it wasn't dry all the way. You gotta be careful when you're painting with acrylic paint because it has a lot of little dry paint areas, especially since my paint is kind of old. I just use what I have, but I like the way it looks. That's why I used it, because it's gonna be a rustic piece. Now I'm gonna start on painting the mirror. I'm gonna do the same deglossing with that deglosser liquid sandpaper that I got, and hope that it works out just like this one did. Right here is the mirror. I just put paper and some tape all around it. I used the same paper that I used and the tape for the door. So saving it there, I just deglossed it. I'm just gonna wait a little bit so it can dry. I don't know if you can see some of the streaks still. Checking back on this cabinet. Looks like it's dry. Give it some more time while I do the painting of the mirror. Okay, here is what we have so far. I think this is going to be the way it's going to look. I really love it. We took out the mat that was underneath for painting, so now it looks so beautiful. This is how I styled it. Just pulled some things that I had on the mantle, things that I already had here. And then this little wreath used to be on top of the mirror, and I put the S there instead for my daughter's name. And then our Ross frame right there. I think it looks so pretty. Now I need to style the mantle and wait for the mirror to dry, see if it needs another coat or not. And then I'll take take off all the tape. So I need to move these decorative balls, and those are the ones I'm going to use for the mantle. But what do you think about this so far? It's so pretty. Here is the finished product with my new chair, the decorations, the mantle with the decorative balls, and my most favorite part, this beautiful cabinet. I am in love with the way it came out. All these details of the gold still showing from the previous paint. It looks so pretty. The whole top is white, but somehow when you're far away, this bottom part kind of reflects the green. You see there, right there? But it's all white, which is still beautiful. And then the mirror, I still probably am gonna give it another coat. It looks pretty like this, but I think I'm gonna give it so it can be a full coverage. And you can see the door matches the cabinet. Even though it's the exact same color, the door from this angle looks kind of darker. It still looks so pretty. And you can see the wall that I did on a previous video. If you want to see that one, I'll link it below. It's just one piece of wood made into a ledge. And here's my favorite chair. I think it's so pretty. This one I got it at Home Goods, and it has this stitching, kind of matches the stitching of a couch. See how it has kind of the same type of make. This is what the mantle came out to look like. I think it looks a little heavy with the decorative balls, but it also looks nice. I'm still probably gonna move things around at some point, but for now I think it looks good. I love the basket with that little rug sticking out. Such a pretty knit rug. It's only $5, you can't beat that. So good. And then the top of this, simple and cute. When I'm sitting on the couch, I see this angle, sitting down right here. And it's so nice. It looks so much brighter. Kind of makes it look taller. And I love it. Hope you liked this video. Please leave your comments. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like, what I should change. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.